Good morning. Tuesday morning, heading now to Tel Aviv for a bright and early meeting on Rothschild with a person I should have met a long time ago, Dror from Mondaycom. Monday is probably, I would say, one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing company in the country. Definitely one of the hottest. Super pumped to meet him and just hear about the company. After that, I'm going to meet my accountant to talk about my 2018 financial report, which I'm hoping will be positive. After that, meeting Daniel from Infinigrow, a company I've known from day one and been following. Interesting company in the marketing tech space. Then heading home to my son's Taekwondo show. And then, later on, my other son and I are going to be learning Talmud together for a test. Tonight, barbecue with some boys, some good friends locally, which came to be from a Facebook post. It's a cool story. Maybe I'll bring my camera and tell it there. It's going to be an awesome day. Let's do this. Made it to Rothschild and Epistema hooked me up with parking, and that's awesome. And now I'm switching to this guy, turning this beast off. Accountant who went over my 2018 and 2019 report, and he always has surprises for me. I owe this amount of money, I owe that amount of money. Today was a good meeting, and I love the dude, but he wouldn't go on camera. Heading now to Meat Kitchen to meet Daniel from Infinigrow. I'm still really on the fence here about whether I could use this thing without a mic or not. I mean, it's definitely not as good as the sound on the Panasonic GH5. The question is this passable? Because it is so small, it is so convenient to use, and it would save me so much pain and sweat that I have to carry around my Panasonic GH5 if I could just use this without a mic. I can add a mic, it doesn't add that much, but on the fence whether I can use this or not. What do you think? Alright, so this is the setting now I know for interviews, because before it was tracking his face and not letting us both in the frame. This is perfect. Let's start from the beginning. And this is the first interview I'm doing on the DJI Osmo Pocket as opposed to my big Sony camera. So let's see how this comes out. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
I feel very awkward holding this thing like it's like the size of a freaking finger, and I'm like sitting here, but it's funny. All right.
It's an awesome machine.
It is. All right, so talk to me. How long do we know each other? Where do we meet?
We probably know each other around almost 3 years ago.
Makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah. And how did we originally connect?
I reached out through a cold email after your lecture that I did.
You should really give courses on how to do cold emails. You did a really good job on that. And generally, your communication is very good. But okay, go on.
Appreciate it.
So you sent me a cold email and?
And you agreed kindly to meet.
I knew you were going to give me a cool bag like 3 years later. Yeah, go on.
You believe me, you were the first one. I think that back then it wasn't even any real company.
Right.
It was just an idea.
Okay.
We started building something.
Right.
We met, and since then, yeah, we kept
made a few intros.
You did.
Okay, so what's the name of the company?
Company name is Infinigrow.
Infinigrow.com, right?
Infinigrow.com.
All right, hit me with your elevator pitch. What is it?
Yeah, so Infinigrow is an AI platform for cross-channel marketing decisions. Basically, we help B2B marketing teams to make optimal budget decisions across all channels based on actual data instead of guesswork using AI.
All right, now let me dumb this down for you, okay?
Yeah.
Every marketer in the world has many challenges. One of the biggest ones is that every CEO on planet Earth asks every one of his marketing executives, what is the ROI of X? What is the ROI of Y? How does this lead to results? What are going to be the results? How are you going to spend your budget? And let's be honest, a lot of marketing is guesswork. You're eliminating that, or at least minimizing that, using
try to eliminate
deep tech. Right? It's not playing around. Deep tech, and you're basically ways for marketers.
It is, yes.
I like that.
So basically, yes, you can see us you have a budget, right? Let's say you have $1 million, and you have some goals you need to achieve using that budget, right? So you can see us as your marketing navigation system. We help you reach those goals by automatically analyzing all the relevant data and creating a dynamic, optimal route of marketing investments toward that goal or goals.
Love it. And so, we're not going to talk numbers here, but let's just say you're working with some mega companies, some really exciting companies.
We are working with some hyper-growth companies, yes.
And what's also important to mention is that you've raised minimal capital to date. I'm not going to give a number, but you haven't raised a big round, and you're scaling, and you're growing, and customers are using it and loving it, and retention's high.
It is.
That's pretty awesome.
No churn to this day.
Love it. And how many people work at the company? 300?
Who works in the company? We are 6 in-house, plus 6 in remote. Yeah.
Love it. Dude, it's pretty awesome. Don't forget the little people when you're a $1 billion company.
Try to.
But listen, dude, anything I can do to help in any way, shape, or form, we'll take it offline, but you know that. Anything, I'd be glad to help.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
So when you think of Israel, traditionally, many people pretty accurately said about Startup Nation that our biggest problem is that we sell too early, that we don't build sustainable, mature companies, that we don't let them mature. What we do is we sell. Waze is an example. And I love Waze, obviously we all love Waze, but there are many who say that if Waze would have held out a little more, they could have sold it for multiple billions, not just $1 billion. Again, not passing judgment. I don't know what I would do if I got a $1 billion offer, but the point is, Mark and Andreessen told me personally, you guys sell too early. And that's a thing, right? People know that about Israel. And truth be told, I don't think we can deny it, traditionally. That trend is changing. And that's why I often say, Startup Nation, that phrase, I love the authors of Startup Nation. They're amazing. Saul's a good friend. I think that they were actually graduated out of Startup Nation. I think we're now something else because the entrepreneurs that I meet and the founders and the VCs that I meet are not looking to build startups. They're looking to build unicorns, looking to build, multi-billion-dollar businesses, etc. And the flagship company of that trend, the face of that trend, as far as I'm concerned, is a company called Monday.com. Monday.com was originally called The Pulse, DAPULSE. They interviewed me on their podcast, I don't even know how many years ago. It was a cool company, let's call it in the productivity space. Nothing too holy crap, but a cool company. Then they rebranded, bought Monday.com, the domain, and made some fundamental shifts in the business and are now, to say Monday's exploding is like the understatement of the century. I mean, one of the most successful companies in Israel, for sure, like the fastest growing, in the top 3 fastest growing companies, complete hockey stick. You're raising monster rounds, more information on that soon, can't share that now, but you'll hear about that. Incredible investors, like top tier across the globe, are pouring money into Monday, and you're growing just exponentially. Who are you, what's your name?
So my name is Ross Pindel. I'm at Monday.com. I'm managing the partnerships in Americas for Monday.com.
Okay. First of all, how do we know each other?
So we met around 3 years ago, having spare ribs as Hillel likes. So I was the founder.
That's not where we met though. First we met, and we met at IDC?
Yeah, through Liat Aronson. She did.
She connected, so it wasn't one of my lectures. She just made an intro.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So Liat Aronson was a rock star. Connected us. Yeah.
So before joining Monday, I was the founder of Halo Labs, which is InVision for the VR AR world.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
Clark, if you're paying attention, the fact that people are using you as a X of means you made it. You're the Uber of, you're the Airbnb of, you are the InVision of, that means you made it. That's it. Game over. I know you guys are close, you and Clark. Clark's amazing. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so we ran the company for 2.5 years, like we raised seed. I moved to the US to be closer to our customers. But unfortunately, last year, the end of 2018, we shut down the company.
That's not unfortunate because look where you've come.
That's true. And the journey and the learnings out of it are super powerful. In the beginning of 2019, I joined Monday to the biz dev team. So as I said, I led the partnerships and resellers in Americas, helping actually the company to grow, especially in Latin America, where there is language barrier and culture barrier and so on.
Do you speak different languages?
No, actually just English.
Okay.
Just English and Hebrew. Some Mandarin, but just very, very few words.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So when I studied at IDC, so I learned some Mandarin.
That's awesome. Yeah, go on, I'm with you.
Some of you don't know, so Monday.com is a work management platform that helps more than 70,000 businesses all around the world to manage their core business activities.
70,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a wild number.
Yeah, this is a crazy number.
That is crazy. And it's a very, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not the target audience. I played around with Monday. It's a very visual platform.
Highly visual, yeah.
Right?
Highly visual and highly customizable,
So
yeah.
one might say, if I'm throwing in some marketing lingo, one might say you are consumerizing work management. You're making it consumer-friendly, user-friendly, democratizing it, making it less boring. You think of work management, you think of Excel sheets, you think of other Jira, Asana, these things that I have allergies to. I hear Jira, I get bleh,
Yeah.
right? Monday's making it sexy.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that we really focusing from the product side, to take, I would say, methodologies, the way consumer think and try to put it in the workspace, workforce.
Love it.
So this is absolutely something that we focus on from the product perspective and also from the marketing perspective. So the high touch sales, sales team and partnership team,
Right.
something quite new. It's only a year and a half. Before that, the marketing we did was consumer marketing, ads, YouTube, Facebook, AdWords.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
If someone's watching this, right, let's say, first of all, let's just start with this. In the organization, right, in the company, who is your point of contact? Who's the guy that buys it? Is it the project manager? Who is the person?
It's a really good question. So we see various by the size of the company. So with SMBs, it could be anyone. It could be the CEO, and it could be the IT, and it could be marketing. It could be because, again, Monday.com really accommodates many use cases. So we really kind of get into a company and help different departments to do their job better. But if we're talking for bigger companies, now we're going upstream to enterprise, this is something that we really focus on right now. So I'd say that IT managers,
Very interesting.
or operations, they are the ones who actually take Monday and kind of implement it within the organization.
I noticed something interesting, which is out of your scope in the organization, but I noticed something interesting, which is that companies at your size, or not even companies at your size, but big, successful, let's take WalkMe for one second, just an example of many others, they don't really have the pricing and the purchasing kind of funnel on website. It's kind of
Right.
request a demo, and you guys, you can actually buy Monday on the website.
Yeah, so again, it's really connected to the shift that we're doing right now. So, of course, as of today, you can also get on the website, online, get an ad, put your credit card, start working right away.
Right.
And again, the product is much intuitive and it's easy to start with. But because we're going, upstream and now kind of addressing more enterprise, so we do have contact sales as of today, and we can actually, the sales team can, talk to you and walk you through.
I'm going to make a prediction right now, and I've never spoken to the executive of sales. I've never spoken to anybody at the company besides Dor. I'm going to make a prediction that soon the prices are going to be off the website. Let's wait and see. I bet you. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, listen, dude. Unfreaking believable story. Really unbelievable. How many people work at the company today?
220.
Wow, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we're not going to disclose confidential information, but to date, publicly, meaning the information that's out there, how much money has the company raised?
$80 million.
$80 million. Are we allowed to say, and you tell me if I'm not allowed to say this, big news coming?
Big news coming.
Dude, fantastic to catch up. I knew you before you were a hotshot.
Right.
Don't forget the little people, but dude, if I could help with anything, in terms of Monday or in terms of you, anything I can do to help.
Thank you
For
very
me,
much.
I explained this to you, if let's say tomorrow, let's say that your person who does PR says, I want an introduction to whatever, to TechCrunch, right? And I introduce you to TechCrunch. TechCrunch is like, dude, Monday's an amazing company. Thank you for that intro. And Monday's like, dude, TechCrunch, thank you so much for that intro. And it took me an email. So that's my mindset. If I can help with anything, any connections, whatever it may be, let me know.
Thank you so much.
I met Roy last week or a couple of weeks ago at the entree party, but I definitely, again, when everything calms down, if it ever calms down, I guess in a company like this, things never calm down. But if anything ever calms down, if he's up for a cup of coffee, you can let him know. I would love to have a cup of coffee with him. But dude, keep me in mind if I can help with anything, and keep
so much.
kicking butt, man. Thanks, dude.
Thanks.
Honestly, out of all the companies I have interviewed and have met over the years, Monday might be the most outrageous success story in this entire country. Pretty sure it is. Monday.com. Incredible story. So we're at my boy's house. Tevi over here was doing his thing on the barbecue. The truth is they do this more often than they invite me. I'm a little bit offended. I'm not really offended, but the other day...
This is your fourth time here, by the way.
This is a funny story, though. The other day, I posted a picture of this nuclear stuff that a friend of mine, Alon, brought to the pre-Shabbos chill. And this guy talks a big game on Facebook, and he's like, come on, I can handle that. And literally this entire barbecue came as a result of some trash talking on Facebook. Is that a fair...
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Tell me about you. What do you do?
I design
What's
software.
your name, first of all?
I'm Tevi Hirschhorn.
What do you do?
I design software. I
Where,
got by this from UX background. I was designer in residence for Jumpspeed Ventures for a while, then I was director of UX for a startup in Chicago. Now I do product management for Nectar Sleep / Resident Home.
Mattresses.
Up and coming home furniture and mattress company.
You know Jackie Mason, the comedian Jackie Mason?
I've heard of him, yeah.
So he says every Jewish mother wants to be proud of their son, right? So the kid's a truck driver. So the mother goes around telling her friends, "My son is a controller of a trucking company," right? Because he's a truck driver. So
I sell mattresses.
Home furniture, mattresses.
Well,
okay.
we just rebranded under Resident Home. We were Nectar Sleep. We have about 8 brands now.
Awesome.
And we just rebranded about 2 weeks ago.
Can we talk about important things, please? What kind of meat do we have tonight?
We have Romanian Polish sausage. We have pargiot.
Nice.
We have burgers. And I got to start getting burgers on now, actually.
All right, go do your thing. I'm going to take some B-roll of the food here. That was a power barbecue if I ever saw one. The food was flowing like water. Anyway, it's like 11 p.m. Just made it home. Got a couple hours of work ahead of me. It was a great day. Tomorrow's Powtoon Day. See you then.